What up, though,
I
everybody?
need
You
a
were now
hat.
black. You were now black top, where we try to get our act together and find strength and unity under the circle of life and friendship. I am Billy.
I'm Timbo.
Nah, I'm Ray.
You are the only one without a hat, bro. I
Ah,
didn't realize that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I
All
definitely
right.
need that haircut too. I should have put one on, but it's
Oh, for sure.
cool. It's all right. How you guys been, man?
I'm good. It's cold in the D. We know.
Ain't that the truth, man?
It's
Get that
winter.
super.
It's freezing here. That's why I'm still wearing my hat and I'm inside. I'm just cold.
I
My
feel you,
soul is cold at this point.
man. Sitting here by this window, I'm like, ugh, I got the shivers.
Shivering me
That's a
timbers.
nice window, man. That's a
Oh,
nice
thank
window.
you, thank
I
you.
It,
It
mean,
is.
I like it too.
it's almost unfortunate, like that it's a whole bunch of you know what I mean. Like it's tombstones back there, man. You can't. That's all you see,
Man,
and
that's
you aren't
true.
creeped out at all.
No, actually, I'm not. I'm not. It's just we got quiet neighbors. No,
Hold
actually, I
on, wait. I
appreciate it.
missed this. Wait, what are we talking about?
Nah,
No, you're not about to just gloss over that, huh?
nah, yeah. So he's speaking of where we live now. We're right up against the cemetery.
Okay.
So
I
yeah,
mean, you good. You
I'm
good.
yeah. I don't have an issue with it.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool. Honestly, I like it because when I'm on the balcony, I don't have to worry about people like looking at what I'm doing or walking past me or kind of just being all in.
Got you. Got you. Yeah.
It's kind of cool though. Now that I think about it, when I was over and I saw people walking underneath the balcony, it reminded me when we used to go to Florida in the family, and we would have like a villas in Westgate, and it was just
Hmm.
cool to see, reminded of that of that time. That's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
cool. I didn't put it together till you said that, man.
Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And honestly, in the spring, summertime, you can't even see, with the trees and stuff be grown up, you can't even really see past it.
Right,
It's hard to
right.
even
I think it's
tell
nice.
that it's a
I think it's
cemetery over there. But yeah. So, but other than that, how you been, Timbo?
I've been good. Just, working on different things. Y'all know about the website and things like that and everyday life and getting commissions and all of that. So yeah,
Right, right.
just like every week, just trying to find a balance with everything.
I understand. I understand that. How you been, Billy?
I'm cool, man. I'm trying to be a better person every day I get, right? Which doesn't even feel like that's supposed to be the journey, but whatever. We'll see how that works out. I really like that shirt, bro.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I was in there just going through. I'm like, man, I don't think I broke this one out in a while. Like, let me just grab it
How long
out.
have you
One
had
time
this
for the
shirt?
one time.
A year, 2 years, I don't know.
You
I
got
don't
it for
wear it.
Juneteenth, didn't you? Or
Yeah,
Mhm.
Juneteenth either. I think it was 2 years ago,
Where'd
three
you get it
years
from?
ago. Amazon, like yeah, like everything else.
Right.
For sure, man. How you been doing?
I've been doing pretty good. Can't complain, not at all. Trying to start the year strong, trying to create better habits.
For sure.
So just doing the best I can.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, but it is nice to be here with you guys, jumping back in for another episode. So jump in, we shall. What we
Mhm.
listen to, Timbo?
This episode we listened to Space 1.8 by Nala Sinefro. She's a Caribbean Belgium composer and instrumentalist. Uh, and so yeah, I'll go first with this album. I was so excited, and I'm glad it was my pick too, because I really love this album. It was really fun to listen to. I liked everything. Just I could hear Afro fusion elements. I could hear the jazz, the improvisational. It's just I could see myself doing a lot of stuff to this. I could exercise to this. I could meditate to it. I could shop to it. So it's just I was shopping when I was listening to it actually. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, it was just really really great. I enjoyed myself. What did you guys think?
I agree with you. Like it gave me feelings of a beautifully layered brilliance, and then also like a skillfully timed improv too. 'Cause it was so weird how some of it just felt like improv. So it was nice to hear you say that too, because it just seemed like a lot of it like they were just kind of just playing off of each other. But then some of it just seemed like just so beautifully just put together and just stacked, and just it was just all skillful, and just this approach. Just this ambient jazz was a joy to listen to. It really was. So it was really cool. Just the instrument choice was good. The harp was nice to hear. I heard some sax in there. The synth sounds were cool.
Mm-hmm.
Just to hear the different feels and different sounds of just the different artists themselves that were coming on there that were featured on the project was cool. It was overall just good. I liked it.
Sure.
Billy, what'd you think?
I like drummers. I like to hear drummers. So I was excited when I picked up on that. I agree with all of you guys' sentiments. And I think that, like you said, it's skillful and improv. And I think they did a really good job of matching those two up and keeping it organic, but still keeping you anchored or grounded in something so you can enjoy the music and enjoy the passage of time. I think there's a fantastic piece and just work of art that hit so many points.
Hmm.
It's dope. It's really dope, and I would like to have this one on vinyl. It's almost like how it feels. TD Jakes articulated it the best. Music can be a decor. You can decorate a room with music, and I think
Hmm.
that this album, with the idea of spaces, it makes me feel like it's it can change the mood of a room so quickly or so well. Every time it switches a song, you can be in the same room, but you'll be in a different room. And I
Hmm.
just like that's really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree with that. Each space, had its own like kind of distinct sound, and it was just really cool, just all together. It would be something I would get on vinyl too. I really particularly care for like the first like four spaces, and then the
Mhm.
last one I really like too. So it was just
You didn't like
which one? I like them all, but which one you
Space
said?
Six? Well, Space Six seems like the one you were really talking about that had like really good it anchored you, but it also felt like it was improv.
No, it
So
might
what
have been because if it might have been the one where it was almost too much improv at a point. I was like, it was not getting lost, I don't want to say, but just you could tell that they were going for their own kind of feel. They weren't necessarily trying to go for the traditional like laws of music. It was just kind of just going off of kind of, yeah, just a feeling.
Instinct.
Which is good, and great. So, but just overall, I just care for the first four a little more,
Okay.
and it's probably because those to me did feel less improvisational.
mm,
But I don't know. I like the improv too, or the improv feel too.
okay.
Yeah, this is one of the treats of having a podcast like this and being able to discover new things. It's like every once in a while we'll come across something and it's like, see, I needed that in my life and I didn't know I needed it. You know?
Yeah, it's something that I never would have listened to, but something that I want to listen to more. Now does she have more music? Do we
Yes,
know?
it seems like she has some other because this is in a series, so I know she already has a Space One. This is like almost right before two, I guess. That's why it's called 1.8. So no, she has a
Mm,
couple more.
okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
definitely be checking her out. Because this was nice. This was nice. Okay, so moving, we are going to do an album pick. Our album selection this time around is going to be something that we wouldn't normally gravitate toward. I believe that everyone has an album. My album will be Tough Love by Teddy Swims. What you got, Timbo?
I'll go with what was it? Oh, oh yes, Jordy by Maroon Five. It took me a minute.
What you got, Billy?
You don't like Maroon Five?
I
It's
was
an
gonna say
interesting
that too.
conversation.
Oh, this is new.
It's an
Okay,
interesting conversation. It's an interest. It's not that I don't like them. They just,
yeah,
they have some songs that I love, but I just don't
okay,
like everything that they do.
okay.
That's it.
That's real. I mean,
Yeah.
that's interesting. I like to talk to you about that.
Okay.
Wow, man. The Gods We Can Touch by Aurora.
Mm.
By Aurora. Okay. Yeah, I do find that Maroon Five interesting. Yeah, that you're not particularly a fan. Actually, that's one of the wife's favorite albums. Songs about Jane.
Okay. Is
That's
that
the
their
first
first
track.
album?
I'm not sure, first or second, something like that. but she loves it, like to the point where I got it on vinyl.
Boom, 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 boom,
All
boom.
right,
Is that
so
Sunday? The Sunday song on there? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
all right, Timbo.
Distracted, man. Just think, no, okay.
So your album won last go around. So
Yes.
it's for you to pick an album to go or to leave, or you know what we saying.
Teddy Swims could go.
Oh man, getting Teddy out the paint.
I still will listen to it in my own time though.
I honestly have no idea even who he is. You said he was a YouTube
I
person.
believe he was a guy
Okay,
who started doing covers on YouTube and got a record deal.
all right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we got this Maroon 5, and then we got the guys we can touch by Aurora. Um, with this being something that we would normally gravitate towards, and me actually kind of being familiar with Maroon 5, I'm gonna take Maroon 5 away, and we will listen to the guys we can touch.
Yes, I wanted to. That one sounded interesting, so I'm like, yes.
Okay. Cool.
All right, good stuff.
So I looked it up. It's not their first album, but it's considered their debut album.
Okay, I got it.
I always find that interesting how that works.
I
Where
mean,
an artist will come out with a couple projects or like a nice project with like more than like your traditional like 5 songs on it, something that really feels like an album that doesn't feel like a mixtape, but then they'll come out with something else like a year later. Like her is a
Mm-hmm.
good example. Her first project I thought was an album, but then this most recent album that she put out, they were saying that it's her debut album. So it's
yeah, I'm gonna
interesting.
look
I
at
wonder what makes a debut album.
A debut album.
it. All right, man. The guys we can touch.
Yeah,
Yep. So that's what we're going to be listening to.
yeah, sounds interesting.
So typically in this part of the pod, we would have our segment about whatever book we're reading. Currently, we are not reading a book.
Right, we not
However,
reading no book, y'all. Not right now. To
however,
be
we
aged.
have we do have a book. Um, Billy, you want to talk a little more about
Mhm.
the book that we do have?
Yeah, I mean, no, but yeah, sure. Why not? Oh,
That's
you really
interesting.
thought I had a cigar? That was a lie. That was a
Oh,
joke. That wasn't true. We're going to read White Fragility.
Yes.
I think it's going to be a very interesting read, and I'm curious as to what I'm going to learn, or maybe not
hmm
learn from this book.
hmm
Um, I'm kind of excited because I don't want to read it, and I shouldn't be that way because I don't know anything about it. Am I
Hmm.
really judging the book by itself? Like, I need to find out what's in this book. So,
that's real. I echo a lot of those sentiments.
yeah,
So, so coming
I'm
soon.
excited.
That's
Just
that's what we'll be listening
wait
to.
on it. Just wait
Yeah,
on it.
mine's in the mail now. It's coming in the mail. So I don't know how long it's
Okay.
gonna take yours.
I'm just gonna buy the book on my phone.
All right. All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, I think I got it on Kindle. I didn't start it
Okay,
yet
and
though.
then well, I guess we'll talk about how much in our meeting, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. For the people listening, we'll probably try to tackle like the first. I'm assuming the first chapter, but we'll know
At
a
Yeah.
little
least.
more when we get into it. All
Cool
right. So
beans, man.
moving on. After that, we have our segment. Segment this time will be random facts. Random
Yes.
facts. Hopefully, it's random because I grab random facts.
No, we agreed on random, but I was just really wondering what is the line of random and not random or random and inappropriate, all of that. But I can find some stuff.
Okay.
Okay, cool, man.
All right. So let's see what we got. What you got, Timbo? Let's
Okay.
start.
So the first fact I have is that you can actually hallucinate off of nutmeg if you take enough of it. Uh, I don't know how much of nutmeg you had to take, and I'm not endorsing anything, by the way.
That was my next question.
Not endorsing anything at all. So, but it's just a fact that came up when I was looking things up, and so I'm like, I barely use it as a seasoning though. Like I don't use anything with nutmeg really, except for maybe like my sweet potato pies. To be honest,
Hey man, this he was say sweet potato pie though.
so good.
Yeah,
Huh?
I haven't tasted it. You
See,
know,
I
I
just
just
got
been
quickened. I just got quickened. I want one with some Miracle Whip. Okay, we gotta. Yes. Anyway,
Miracle Whip.
yes. Sweet potato pie with Miracle Whip. Well, y'all never had that before.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So I've been trying to keep this under wraps anyway. But I saw this video with Lizzo putting mustard on an Oreo.
Okay,
And people
no,
do
no, no, no. I don't know
that.
what that is.
I'm making. Ray, your face you just made is what I'm making at. Say that.
Why? It's two sweet things going together. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not saying that it's bad, but for me, if I'm gonna have a sandwich, I would rather have a dry sandwich than have a sandwich with mayo or Miracle Whip. That's just me. So I'm not opposed. I mean, no, I don't really care for those things. I'll use Miracle Whip when I have to, but sweet potato pie
I
with
like
that,
Miracle. I like
Oh
Miracle
no,
Whip.
not that. I was
I
talking about
like
the
it.
whipped cream, y'all, whipped cream. I said
Oh,
Miracle Whip. Maybe that's the wrong thing. Whipped cream. I'm like, this
that
is going left. That is not what I was talking
that
about.
is definitely
You were talking about going
a
left. Okay,
difference.
yeah, yes it is. Yes, yes.
Child, no. But speaking of this, this is really random, and but it's since we're here, I just thought about it. At my grandfather's funeral, which was just not too long ago, R.I.P. Grandpa. His pastor
R.I.P.
was talking about he went down south, and this lady made uh, icing for a cake out of mayonnaise. She made a pound cake. She ain't had no icing, so she used mayonnaise and added sugar. He said, and you couldn't tell that it wasn't frosting. I'm like,
I
I was
mean,
grossed out.
I'm gonna take your word on that one.
Right,
If
never
I
ever gonna try it.
if I knew it, I wouldn't have tried it. But you know the people down south got the secrets.
They do. The ancestors be whispering to them.
They can keep that message. They can keep that message because I didn't know
Dude,
what to do. I was kind of grossed out.
It that
I'm a
do
little
sound like a
grossed out,
tough
but I'm
one.
not. 'Cause if you pound cakes, then you know how valuable pound cakes are to our community. You are not about to mess it up by putting some mayo on it. So if you put mayo on it, you must really believe it. I got to say it. I'm from that person though. I'll try a
Yeah.
little slice. Never heard of that, fam.
Nah, yeah, that's a new one on me.
Don't like
It was
mayo.
new on all of us. I didn't know what to do. I was just like,
Mayo and sugar? Cause she had no icing. Wow.
Oh wow.
I tried
yeah, okay. So back to random facts,
Right,
mayo.
right.
but still,
Uh,
since we went there, I'm like, I had to share that story with somebody because
No,
I just
yeah.
didn't know what to do with myself during those few moments. Um, what was the other? People generally have more creative ideas in the shower, because the stream of water is hitting certain parts of the brain. Uh, Actually, that's why certain people have better business ideas and like business meeting ideas in the shower because
Hmm,
yeah. So
that's
you said
interesting.
it one more time. The water does what?
the stream of the water stimulates certain parts of the brain.
What
Like
does it
if you
have to hit a certain part of your body?
from when I was reading years ago, it was like the back part of your brain, of your head or something. It was like if it hit that, it was to stimulate something. It was been years since I read it. I could be completely backwards, but yeah, I knew about that fact. I was just reminded of it.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right.
that is interesting. Fact that I came across, R.I.P. Betty White.
Interesting.
Um, the Golden Girls was supposed to have a different theme song.
Interesting.
I never knew that. So instead of "Thank You for Being a Friend," the show producers wanted to have a Bette Midler song called "Friends," but that song, I guess apparently it cost too much to the rights cost too much, so they
Uh,
ended up, going with something else.
mm,
And
Oh,
that's interesting because that is like the theme song now, and everybody knows it, and it's like almost as big as the show.
mm-hmm.
dude, that it doesn't scare me, but it makes me a little concerned, right? Because if you're in music and you know your worth, whether you know your worth or not, whatever, your song wasn't the theme song to a fantastic, legendary show because
Hmm.
you want money for it.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because to the point now where I have no idea what the Beth Midler Friends song even is. I don't think.
It probably has never seen the light of day.
Like so,
So
it's
that
interesting.
Golden Girls theme the song is though. That's
Hey,
the name.
it is.
Hmm.
Now that's an interesting way to think about it too. You're right because as an artist, we always talk about knowing your worth,
Oh
or
yeah,
not selling
ka-ching.
down.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Right.
But that's a good example of sometimes you may miss out on something.
Yeah.
Being
Right.
priced out the market, or priced out the market for that
Right.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. You have any facts, Billy? I got another one, but what you got over there?
You got another one, but what?
Oh no, I was just asking. I was gonna share the wealth. I can go next. I mean, I
It
can
don't
share
matter.
my.
It doesn't matter to me, fam. I got this big web page. It's like 200 facts on here. It's just
Okay, okay.
random.
Well, let me go on mine. Then you about to pull a fact from the fact list. I only got one
Yes.
more. I only got one more. So apparently, the last letter added to the English alphabet was the letter J. The letter dates back to 1524, and before that, the letter I was used for both the I and J sounds.
Interesting.
That is interesting. What I found most interesting was how y'all add a letter last but put it in the middle of the alphabet.
Why is the alphabet ordered the way it is? I've never
That's
thought that.
that's my question. I never thought about it until I read that fact. J being the last one, so I wonder if it's just phonetically put together like that to make it easier to. Well, I don't know.
What word used to have an I word a J? What? Do you have any examples of words where they would have used the I instead of a J?
And these will be words back in 1524.
Mm-hmm.
No idea, bruh.
It was probably Latin still at that time,
Probably,
honestly.
probably.
Okay. All right. Hopefully this is interesting. Apparently, there is a Boston typewriter orchestra. Isn't that interesting? Let's see if I.
There's a what?
Nope. A Boston typewriter orchestra. So,
It's like you go to
the Boston.
orchestra, Nate.
It was founded in 2004, and its members used old typewriters to produce unique sounds that they turn into music, and they even released an album. It's kind of wild.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Different typewriters, different typewriter models result in different noises. For example, a Smith Corona Galaxy 12 has a power space function that makes a little metallic clang sound. Wow. All right. What else? What else? I thought this was kind of strange. The Wizard of Oz's full name is Oscar Zoroaster Badrig Isaac Norman Hinkle Emmanuel Ambrose Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
Digs.
Right. I'm so over the last name. Everything else is extra, but the last name
Right.
is just like
Wow. Why is that the case?
Digs.
Penguins used
Honestly,
to be
man.
6 feet tall. This thing says penguins used to be 6 feet tall. How am I supposed to believe that? How can I research that?
I mean, they
that
probably got
sounds.
they got different. Maybe it's like a different breeds of penguins and stuff like that.
But a penguin
He,
taller, as tall as you, literally,
Yeah, that's
like
that's a big penguin.
right. I'm scared for sure.
wow. All right, man. That's all I got. Yeah, that's it.
Man, I got another random fact.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Um, the fact is, the NFL need to look at their overtime rules. I think that is messed up that Buffalo
Over
Bills got. Um, they weren't able to even have an
sports update.
opportunity in overtime.
Mhm.
Nah, that's all. That's
That's
all I
what
got.
happened. I thought I missed a possession. I thought you get a chance to
Nah, if
score. Like,
if if the first possession results in a touchdown, then the other team does not even get a chance.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I find it interesting. You remember last year, I think cornerback Winfield when he taunted
Oh,
Tariq Hill. But then he did the same thing when he caught the touchdown pass. It's like bye, ran by everybody. So is it
He
because it's
sure
like an
did.
after the play kind of thing or what? Or I guess it don't matter. He got the touchdown.
He
Who
probably
cares?
still can get the fine, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh man, but I don't think he care at this point.
No,
Man,
they won
it was
again.
a great
I
weekend for
win again.
football. All 4 games was amazing.
They were not. Were they? I left on the Bills game and came back.
Man,
The Bills
that
game, I left, and came back for the ending. Like the last 2.5 minutes, that
hmm
was fantastic.
yep, was amazing.
It was.
It was nice seeing Stafford come back again in the fourth quarter. Back when
Bruh,
a lot of people probably would have took the knee and just took it into overtime. You know, he made
bruh.
2 really good throws, led his team
Is that,
down there.
that is that what happens when you have speed? Right?
Man, it's what happens when you got a complete team, man. We just watching just a complete team and just the field general. And Cooper Cup is amazing.
So if they don't have Cooper Cup though, who else is catching passes?
Man, Odell started off the game
Oh yeah,
with yeah,
yeah. No, he's a
about to say
it was a
Odell
problem.
started with one.
It was a
But
problem.
that was cool. It's nice to see Cincinnati out here, the young team, at least a young quarterback and wide receiver duo out there, just looking amazing, breaking all kind
Did
of
we
records out there.
about did we talk about Jamar Chase breaking Jefferson's record?
No, I don't think we did speak about it, but I think that's amazing that it's
Yeah, bro. How does that feel? Like, yeah, man, I'd be such. Who did he beat for the record? Randy Moss or whatever.
probably yeah. I
I
think it
can't.
was Randy Moss. Yeah,
You had him for a year. Somebody came right back and snatched it from you. That's gotta suck.
this kid ain't
Sucks
playing
to be
around.
you.
You know. Oh, and of course, shout out to the 49ers too, because I did not think that the 49ers were going to go in there into Lambeau and make Aaron Rodgers look like just a stupid Aaron Rodgers face. So, hopefully.
I thought I agree with you, but I also didn't know that they had like beat them every time they met them in the playoffs.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting too. Like, so now they're like the Aaron Rodgers kryptonite. He's like 0-4 against the 49ers in the playoffs or something like that.
That was some special team stuff though. Like you held the rest of the team in check.
Oh, three phases of the game. Like
Mm-mm.
you gotta play. Special team showed up, man, with a block kick and a block punt for a touchdown. I
Yep.
mean, they did what the offense couldn't do. They
Yeah,
putting points on the board.
they did,
So
man.
so we got some interesting games going. I did not think that both Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers would get knocked out, but can't say I'm hurting about it. So I'm
I didn't
just
either. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but that's good.
Mhm.
I'm happy.
yeah,
So
it should be a good game. Good couple games to see. What'll be the Super Bowl.
for
Who
sure.
you want, Timbo? Who you got in the Super Bowl? We got the
Here, so
49ers are playing the Rams, right? That's Stafford's team is the Rams in LA. Who you got there?
The 49ers? I don't
Okay,
know.
okay. Well,
I,
see,
I
the
don't think
they know I'm
49ers,
not into sports. They know I
this will
don't know
be their
nothing about
third
it.
time playing this year, and the 49ers have already won twice. So, okay, I can see
Oh,
that.
really? Right,
Yeah.
and did they have Obeck? Did they have Odell? Beckham? Did they have Odell in any of those games?
Oh, Beckham.
I don't know. I don't know about the second game if they had them yet or not.
Okay.
And then the other game is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. That's Patrick Mahomes' team, and they will be going against and who did I just say? Yeah, the
Bengals.
Bengals. Who you got, Timbo? Chiefs and the Bengals.
Bengals.
Okay, there we go. So we're gonna have the Bengals and the 49ers. It's funny, a friend of mine actually said that that's the matchup that he's looking for. Friend John said he want the Bengals and the 49ers.
Five
Oh,
dollars
John.
if I'm right. $5 if I'm right.
Hey, I'm with that.
I'm not agreeing with that. No, you can get $5 from him. I
Oh,
want to
okay.
see.
Because I
I
honestly
want to
think it's gonna
see.
be the other one. I think it's gonna be Kansas City and the Rams.
It's got to be, bro. I got to see this. Like, because are they the most matched teams? Well, I can't say that. I just think both of them got fast people, and I want to see how
hmm
this goes.
Yeah,
I just want to see
it's
that.
gonna be. It's gonna be
Who's
very interesting.
who can beat speed? Well, I guess you said it already. The Rams already lost twice to the 49ers.
Yeah,
All right. I do want to
yeah,
see Stafford go to the Super Bowl
yeah, man. I think this
because
is gonna. I feel like this is the closest that, as a Lions fan, that we ever gonna get.
Child.
I don't feel like that.
I
I
hope
just want to
not.
see they put so much pressure on like, yo,
You
if you
said the
let go of
closest
Goff,
we ever go get to tasting some of the glory of the Super
Like,
Bowl.
it's funny. We was
and
watching
it's
these games, talking to my wife, and she was like, "You know what? It's like watching your ex do better in life.
Right.
It's like that
That's
that
horrible.
bittersweet. It's
Yeah.
like
they got a stacked team though.
they do.
I mean, like stacked.
I mean, but even still, it's not even just the team because he's actually out there making
That's
the
true.
throws. It's not even
That's very
like
true. Very
he's
true.
just like a place marker that's like insert quarterback here.
All
He's
right,
actually doing
because
it.
You said hit
that was
insert quarterback here.
because Goff had a bunch of weapons when they went to the Super Bowl that time, and the defense just better than the offense at that point, or the scheme
Hmm.
was. Right? So I mean, I get it. That's what I want to see. Rams and
Yeah,
Chiefs, or
yeah.
Rams and
So I know it sucks for our draft pick. At this point, I feel like what's the difference between the 32nd pick and the 28th pick? I guess something like that.
we got
We down to
two
the final
two
four.
picks, bro. We got two first round picks.
Yeah, So let's see what they do. I trust our regime to maybe turn it around
Sure. Me too.
again.
Again, you're right. You're right. I'm like fools, don't we?
Oh man. Hey, but look,
Is it
we're gonna be
what?
undefeated again. Hey, undefeated. Yeah, man, this is like our Super Bowl. When it comes to the off season, we can start looking at who we gonna draft, and we can get excited and try to look for free agents. But hopefully this year, though, it'll actually
Yeah.
come. It'll something to come from it. It won't just
Uh,
be an excitement for a month of football, and then we'll be 0-4.
I mean, we could be 0-4, 0-5 to 17 games, bro. I'll say you gonna lose some. You're gonna lose at least 4 or 5.
I mean, yeah, but you don't want to start off losing 4 or 5, man. That's a tough
I don't
watch.
care. I need to. This season was a tough watch. Our entire like fanhood is a tough watch, bro. Like,
Uh,
what do you mean?
we coming. We on the way up though. I
Oh
like
wait
the
a minute.
Danimal. I like Dan Campbell fighting
You the
kneecaps.
animal? Okay. All right. Kneecap soup.
Oh
Sorry.
man,
Sorry. So Timbo doesn't care about football, and we
no
do.
man. Let's
This
move to the
happened.
question. Let's move to the question.
I mean, so okay, so blame me for it.
No,
No,
I'm just saying. I'm
I'm
apologizing
just
to you because you're over there
No,
just
no,
being
it's
patient.
cool. It's cool. No, I mean, it's cool to have a sports section. It's just I wish I could contribute more. That's all.
Uh,
I just had to bring
maybe.
it up, man. It's playoff time.
Yeah, it is. It's important. It's
I do want to
important.
see Mary J do her dance during the halftime show, though.
Oh, now do you think she gonna break out that dance during halftime?
Oh, she gonna
Why
have
not?
to.
That's a signature move.
It is a signature
You
move.
probably
That's true.
and
She
has
gonna she gonna
Eminem
meme herself.
Basically.
never done a Super Bowl?
Um, well, I don't think so.
All right.
This is gonna be interesting. That will be a lit halftime.
Yeah, I'm not moving. I have to get all my stuff before the game and just get it by me because I'm not moving for the halftime show. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch that.
If it end up being the matchup that I want, it's gonna be a long game. I'm just gonna be seated the whole time. Just sit down in the beginning, watch all the commercials, watch all the game, watch all the halftime, and
Yes.
then take the wifey out the next day because it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. You ready? What for the question?
What
Well,
we got?
What is the dumbest way you've been injured?
oh goodness. Ah,
Well, since though y'all thinking about it, I tell you, you probably can't even see it. It's so stupid. 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 Can you see? Probably not. There's like this little mark on my pinky, right around here. all the way around.
Hmm.
Okay, I know this. Don't ask me how it happened. I don't know. Football practice, which is like, I guess I'm in high school. I can't remember. Somewhere between high school, middle school, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This is summer, playing for Pal. We're in the weight room, and probably my first time in the weight room. And we're at the leg press. So I'm in the leg press, and I'm pressing my legs, right?
Hmm.
So I don't remember anything except, huh, there are these pegs that go in here to stop the weight from coming all the way down. So for some reason, we would hold the thing, hold this side the bars, because it's like this, and then there's something that comes across the top. That's where the
Mm-hmm.
weights are. There, and you got your bars on the side. So you hold the bars to help give you a little bit to anchor you while you push. And on the way back down, bro, not even on a rep. Don't ask me what I was doing. It could have been a lapse of just thought. I don't know. I don't know how my pinky finger got in that hole, and I don't know how that went down. The weight came down, dude. My pinky finger was hanging off like a drop of water from the faucet. I was like, I don't remember feeling pain. I remember
Wait,
going,
a drop of water from the faucet.
dude, that's how my pinky, the
Like
tip of my pinky,
Jesus be a
just
damn, bro.
fence.
dripping, just about to.
Jesus be a complete fence.
So like the coach is like flipping out. I don't remember that. I don't
Okay.
remember none of that because he just got to call my mom and say, hey, like such and such.
Your son lost a finger at practice.
And he was such a cool coach, man. But
Hmm.
yeah, everything turned out cool though. Like my mom was mad at me, that I can remember. But yeah,
So they had to like
I'm
sew your
out.
finger back, or
I'm
I
not
mean,
even
yeah,
there
I
yet.
guess so.
So like I get out and I remember being at the water fountain, just holding my finger under the water. I can't even remember if it hurt or not. Like I'm just tripping. I
That's
felt
a
a little
good
quick
thing.
because I'm like,
He was in shock,
tip of my
man.
finger, it shot. Make it to the hospital. The only time, I believe the only time, one of two times, I almost fainted, and I couldn't even tell you why. I don't remember the ride to the hospital. I remember going in for X-rays, and then like I think the lady had to either I fell on the door or the lady caught me as I was about to fall, and she was like braced up against the door. So she caught me with her knee.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't pass out. I was just like I was about to. I kind of remember that. It's foggy.
Right.
But yeah, ended up sewing that boy up. Wrapped it up real tight like the clubs you see that the football players be having on their whole hand. I had it all on my whole pinky finger, and I think I had a splint. I'm not sure, but they sewed it. They sewed it up, and I was still running at practice because I was too fat to play football, so I had to run every practice. I didn't want to be there anyway. It didn't matter. I was like,
That sound like that's pal right there. Yeah, they had weight
that's
limits.
pal
Yeah.
over the weight limit. I would. And that's why they had me on the football team. Go out there, be with some other kids, lose some weight. It's good for you. So I was out there running the track with my hand up like this because the
Uh,
throbbing down here, jeez, man, it still freaks me out.
woo.
But I still got my pinky finger and I have a nail and I can see like got a little indentation there. It's like, oh, that happened to me. I survived.
Wow.
That's wild, isn't it?
That
Yeah,
was a
that is
lot.
wild.
Oh,
Is that your worst injury? Also.
I don't, I don't. What's the worst injury? I got burnt when I was a kid on like a fire grill. I think me and my dad he was chasing me around as a kid. He was out there cooking and he was chasing me. We were playing tag or something. And I think I tripped or I ran into the grill. And the grill burned like all of this on my arm.
Yeah, that's that instant ouch.
I
It's
don't
the out.
remember, bro. I don't remember about that. I think I might remember running around like looking halfway at the garbage can being short enough to not even see above the garbage can, but I really don't remember. And my mama showed me a picture of me looking so sad at the hospital when I had my cast on my arm or whatever they had my arm after that. I was
Right.
just like I want to
Man,
go. I still got that mark too, man. It's like a big birthmark, but I don't remember it. Stuff.
that's crazy.
It's wild.
I think
Mhm.
the dumbest injury, which is also different from my most painful injury. I think the dumbest injury was from a little bit of peer pressure too. Out there playing basketball with like cousins and friends, and basketball went over the fence, and it's one of those, hey, it's your fault the basketball went over the fence. Go jump over the fence and get it. At the
Okay.
time I was younger, I wasn't the best at jumping fences. I wasn't.
Mm.
I was a little at that point. I was a little guy, out here, and
Mm.
I knew I had no reason trying to jump this fence, and I like tried to jump the fence, and I like ripped my pants, and it like the fence kind of like cut my leg, and it was
Mm.
all bad, just
Yeah.
trying to jump the
Oh,
fence, knowing dang well I should have just been like, I'm gonna walk around the long way or something, and go in the little backyard, just throw it over. But everybody looking at you, so you're like, no, I can do it. I'm gonna jump the fence. I can, knowing damn well I should have, wasn't capable.
we the same person. We really are.
You would have jumped that fence too.
No, I did. I did jump the fence. I did rip my pants. I'm pretty sure I got cut. And I was like, at that point, I was gonna walk over there. They don't have no chain on their gate. Going over there
See,
because I always had trouble with what jumping fences. I just wasn't athletically. I was athletically
Inclined.
challenged. I was because I was active. I just wasn't jumping. Like I was shooting
Mm-hmm.
jumpers.
You said I ain't
But
jumping
then when
though.
you heavier too, they don't really make those
Hell
fences necessarily
no,
to be jumped.
no,
For
they don't.
real.
They don't make it for the kids in the husky section. They don't do that. They don't
No.
do that. That's not for
Oh, the
that.
husky section. Yeah, my pants said husky on them.
And what? Team Husky. Yeah.
Oh, that is such a funny memory though.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
though, I don't know if you noticed, but I injured myself a stupid injury. Oh, I injured myself. Unfortunate at your spot, like at your uncle's spot when you was staying with your uncle.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah,
Pinky finger
playing
again.
basketball. Yeah, yeah, that one sounded like it hurt too.
No, I was so scared. I was like, my pinky finger go that way. Fix it. Okay, it's fixed. Ride it out. You out here with friends. Enjoy that. Ask your mama later. Or
Ask your mama later.
ask your mama like, yo, I'm good, right? I think I ended up going to the doctor and getting a splint, but I actually did the right thing by popping that boy back in place.
No, I think yeah, that's all they would have did. It's funny. My little cousin just did that recently around the summertime, just playing catch, and
Mhm.
just caught the ball, jammed his finger up, and popped it out, and he went to the hospital, and they pop it back in.
It got jammed that hard.
Yeah, I mean it was a full size football, so we
Ooh.
were just throwing, and jammed them up. And it was like it was weird, like this whole
Mm-mm.
yeah. Like,
I gotta ask you this.
No
but he
visuals.
drove himself to the hospital. He was like, "All right, man, I'm about to go to the hospital."
Mm-mm.
Did
Like,
you
all right.
did you see the dude, the offensive lineman or defensive lineman, foot get turned around? It was one of these
No.
last games. It wasn't this cycle of
What?
games. I think it was the week before that. Dude, he got tripped up at the end of a play. I think somebody fell on him and he was like banging on it. It might have been I don't know who it was. Dude, his ankle was going the other way.
Ouch.
I mean, I'm sorry, his foot, all of that together.
Yeah. Just this whole shit. Just
It's not funny, but yes. Yes.
ouch, man. Prayers. They be out there playing a
Yeah.
rough game, man. I be feeling bad for him, like Quandre Diggs,
Mhm.
the Seattle Seahawks. Got hurt 5 minutes to go in his season because they didn't even go to the playoffs. He had 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter and got hurt, and, like broke his leg or something that was kind of serious. Like, man, it just sucks. But then
Mm.
the trade off, they get paid, some would say decent money to do this. So,
I mean, yeah.
uh, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know if it counts as an injury, but I I chipped one of my front teeth playing around with my brother, jumping around on their brand new bed, and I fell. It was a wooden like sleigh bed, but it was weird. I thought I should have lost my tooth, but I didn't. I just chipped it a little bit, and so yeah, for years they had a whole little wedge where the tooth would have been in the sleigh bed. They don't
Oh
have it
wow.
anymore now, but yeah, uh-huh.
So you go
So
over there every time you go over there, like, man, I remember that day. I remember that mark right there.
well, when they had it, they have a new one now, but yeah.
Man.
So I mean, but
Uh,
it only chipped my tooth just a little bit, so it's like I didn't have to go nowhere for it. It's the tiniest chip, but it
Right.
did get chipped. So
so
Wow.
what you're saying is you don't get injured,
God keeps me.
huh? I'm not
I
mad
don't
about
know, but I mean, yeah, no, I was lucky then because it could have went left. But I was a little kid, so I wasn't that heavy then. I guess
Right.
like 75 pounds maybe. So
Yeah.
now it would be gone, gone, gone. It's like no.
it. Speaking of gone, are we close? Any other last injuries anybody want to talk about?
No, man. I'm just sitting here going through my head of all my injuries over the years. It's
Yeah, I
uh,
haven't had too many, thank goodness.
I almost
I just
But
I thought
broke
about
my
two
nose playing football.
mm,
Uh,
organized football.
yeah, yeah, pal. Actually,
oh
we
my
we just
lord.
didn't have helmets yet, and
Mm-mm.
it was
What helmet yet?
it was like one of the like earlier practices before we got our helmets and stuff, and we were just kind of going through drills. I think, or we didn't have them on. I can't remember. It was so long ago, but we didn't have helmets on at the time, and somehow somebody got blocked, and I came around and somehow got hit in the nose, and all I remember is just blood everywhere. My mama
Mm-mm.
came over, and it was yeah, it was kind of bad. I remember that one.
Uh,
Yeah, that one kind of hurt. It'd be little stuff then, like getting the wind knocked out of you. That kind of
Oh
hurts, but that's
yeah,
just more
that.
of a
Mm-mm.
surprising thing. You take a helmet to the chest, and like
yeah.
that kind of thing. Just stuff that you wouldn't want to do. At
Yeah.
30 plus years old. Like
Correct. Correct.
leave
Correct.
that with my younger self.
Yeah. Um. Any other comments, Dematius?
No, I try not to talk about injuries. I don't have too many, so
Okay. Perfect. Um,
Nah, that's a
what-
blessing.
yeah, thank
oh,
God
let us know the answers to your questions, or let
for
us know
sure.
any questions you have that you want us to ask, or if you want to tell us about how you've been injured or stupidly injured. Um, where can they tell us that stuff, Timbo?
Blacktop Asylum at gmail.com.
Yeah, awesome. Where can they listen to us and watch us, Ray?
Oh man, you can listen to us anywhere that podcasts are found. We are on Apple. We are on Spotify. Just pull us up
Shout
on
outs
a
to our listeners in
podcast.
Singapore.
We do have
Yeah,
listeners in
so that
Singapore. Apparently, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You can watch us on YouTube.
was,
Yeah, hey, we appreciate everything.
Yes.
yeah, awesome. If you like the show, let us know. If you hate the show, let us know. Until next time, the black top is not close. Peace.
Good night.